The high number of unsold Chevrolet and General Motors vehicles sitting on dealership lots across America in 2024 is shocking. Today, a closer look at the numbers, how much these vehicles are being listed for over MSRP, and what this means for General Motors' financial future. Let's get into it. To start with, let's talk numbers. As of mid-2024, reports indicate there are over 100,000 unsold Chevrolet and GM vehicles sitting on dealership lots across the U.S. This figure represents a significant inventory buildup, which is concerning for automakers because it means that supply is outstripping demand. According to data from Automotive News and Cox Automotive, this number is up nearly 20% compared to the same time last year. The high inventory levels are partly due to production continuing at a normal pace, while consumer demand has softened due to economic factors like rising interest rates and inflation. Now let's talk pricing. Despite the high inventory, many of these unsold vehicles are still being listed above MSRP. On average, Chevrolet and GM vehicles are listed 5 to 10% over MSRP. For popular models like the Silverado and GMC Yukon, this markup can be even higher, sometimes reaching up to 15% over MSRP. Why are dealerships sticking to these higher prices? It comes down to a couple of factors. First, the lingering effects of the pandemic and supply chain disruptions have made many dealers cautious about reducing their prices too quickly, fearing a loss in profit margins. Secondly, there's a belief that high demand for popular models will eventually catch up, allowing them to sell these vehicles at a premium. These high markups have had a noticeable impact on consumer behavior. Many potential buyers are walking away from dealerships due to this sticker shock. A survey by J.D. Power found that over 35% of potential Chevrolet and GM buyers cited high prices as a primary reason for delaying their purchase. High prices are also driving buyers to consider alternatives, including used cars or even other brands that are offering better deals. The market is becoming more competitive, and consumers have more options than ever before. With so many unsold vehicles and high prices, what does this mean for the financial viability of General Motors moving forward? In the short term, high inventory levels mean that GM and its dealerships are sitting on significant capital tied up in unsold vehicles. This can lead to cash flow issues and increased pressure to offer discounts and incentives just to clear the lots. Here's something. According to a recent report from Morgan Stanley, GM's profit margins have already started to show strain. In the second quarter of 2024, GM's North American division reported profit margins of around 6%, down from 8% the previous year. That report suggests that if inventory levels remain high, GM could be forced to offer significant discounts, which would further impact profitability. The financial pressure is on. GM has to find a balance between maintaining profitability and moving these vehicles off the lot. They have already started offering small incentives, but it remains to be seen if this will be enough to drive sales without cutting too deep into their margins. So what can GM do to navigate the situation? Here are a few strategies they might consider. Number one, increase incentives. Offering cash rebates, 0% financing, and lease deals can make vehicles more attractive to buyers. They could adjust production. Temporarily reducing production levels can help align supply and demand, preventing further inventory buildup. Maybe they focus on marketing. Highlighting the features and benefits of unsold models through targeted advertising could help attract buyers who might be on the fence. There's a possibility of exploring subscription models. Offering vehicle subscription services as an alternative to outright purchase could tap into a different market segment and help them move their inventory. These strategies could help GM turn the tide, but the company needs to act fast. The automotive market is dynamic, and what works today might not work tomorrow. Staying flexible and responsive will be key to maintaining their financial viability. Yes, it's a challenging time for the automotive industry, but with the right strategies, GM has the potential to navigate these rough waters. What do you think? Will GM's approach to pricing and inventory pay off, or do they need to make some bigger changes? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If and when you're in the market for a new or used car, you should take a minute and visit quotes.everymandriver.com. You'll find the lowest advertised prices in your city and state from pre-qualified dealerships. Start with a make, model, and zip code. If you don't find what you're looking for in your zip code, simply expand that zip code. Be willing to travel a few miles outside your area. You could save a few hundred or a few $1,000s on your next new or used vehicle. Start by typing in quotes.everymandriver.com. There's also a direct link below this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with the latest insights from the automotive world. Hope to see you next time. Today's video is brought to you by The Cold Plunge. Use discount code DAVE150 at checkout at thecoldplunge.com. Immediately save $150 off your purchase. That's DAVE150 at thecoldplunge.com. There's also a link below this video.